Alright, hello everyone! Welcome
Hi.
again. Okay, I'm going to discuss some of the processes, to make like chocolate chip cookies. Mainly the flour, the sugar, and the butter, because, hey, a lot of people don't really know how you get that stuff. You just buy it at the grocery store, you know? So, let's see. Alright, so typically you would need these ingredients, which I kind of stole off the Toll House website. 2 1/4 cup of flour, a teaspoon of baking soda, a teaspoon of salt, 1 cup or 2 sticks of butter that are softened, 3/4 of a cup of granulated sugar, 3/4 a cup of packed brown sugar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 2 eggs, 2 cups of their Nestle Toll House semi-sweet chocolate morsels, and if you want, feeling froggy, put some nuts in there, about a cup. Hold on, my note cards are stuck together. There we go. All right, so flour. Of course, one of the big things in making cookies. You go to the mill. That's where they do all their fun stuff, and they pick the wheat stem thing, and they throw it in this machine with rocks and straw and all kinds of other little things, so it can not grind it, but get the little tiny seeds off the tips of it. And then they have to go through this process and go through each individual one and put it by size, and whatever size, bigger's over here, smaller size over here, and then they will test the specific properties, the moisture content, the acidity, wow, that's a hard word, the amount of protein, the water absorption capacity, and the degree of granulation, color, fat content, and the expansive quality of gluten. Well, that fun word, gluten. Okay, this determines the type of flour that can be made from the wheat. So they clean it and the whole rock process in straw. They size it, and then the tempering, it's a process which the moisture content is adjusted for easiest separation of the kernel from the husk. And then after that, they put it through the process of grinding, and we get that fun flour that, really, really dry, powdery. So that's pretty interesting, I didn't know they threw rocks and straw and stuff in there, That's kind of weird, but I guess that's what they do. And sugar cane, our next item, sugar. I thought all they did was grind the stuff, and they're like, here's your sugar. But no, they actually go through this whole lengthy process of putting it through this machine with hot water, and then and then they crush it, and then it's like some weird juice or something. And the process is called grinding. So the hot water is sprayed over the crushed material to dissolve out some of the remaining sugar, and the solid pulpy material remaining after extraction of the juice is known in the baggies. It's dried, and apparently they use it for fuel. So I was like, wow, what are we putting in our bodies now? Then they add some lime to the raw juice drawn from the mill, and the mixture is heated and boiled. During this heating, unwanted organic acids from insoluble compounds with the lime. It can be filtered along with other solid impurities. Often the juice is treated with gaseous sulfur dioxide to bleach it, and then it's passed through a filtering process. The result, clear juice. I guess that's where they kind of get the liquid kind of sugar. I don't know. It's evaporated, and then they vacuum it into like this heating thing, and then it becomes a thick syrup containing many crystal sugars. And then they place it all into a centrifuge, and then eventually, the syrup and molasses, it's all forced out, and then it's a yellowish or brown sugar kind of thing. So I guess that's where they get brown sugar. And then when they do the raw sugar, they spray it down with water, remove the molasses that clung to the crystals, and then they move it to the refinery, and then so much stuff. They decolor it and everything, and they can make powdered and granulated sugar. Now butter, that was pretty interesting and kind of gross at the same time. Apparently they use solidified milk fat from especially cow's milk, and it's principally as a food item. Okay, so the cream is skimmed from the milk and separated mechanically. And then they place it in a churn. The butter is coagulated by agitation. The crude butter is then worked or kneaded, is washed with water and removed as milk and the curd and the non-fatty components of the cream as possible. And they sometimes throw some fun vitamin A in there, extra nutrients, because why not? So now you know what is involved in the process of, making all those fun ingredients there. A lot more than I thought would ever be, So go ahead and make some chocolate chip cookies from scratch if yours don't come up flat like mine sometimes. You all have a good one. You can show it. Oh yeah. Share with a friend. Have a cookie.
Are they homemade?
Oh yes. In my oven, homemade.
Oh, thank you. You want one?
I'll
Over
take
there.
one. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, let's see.